Look at the time. Look at the time. The time is now 6:30. 6:30. 6:30 is the time. Central Standard Time, right here in the good old Alabama. You know what? And I couldn't wait to get on tonight with you guys because I have something that is going to revolutionize if you haven't already seized advantage of this. But this is going to change the game for a lot of MLMs. Now, for those of you who don't know what an MLM is, I'm trying to turn my phone off. But for those of you who don't know what an MLM is, it is a multi-level marketing business. Now, some of you know what multi-level marketing MLMs are. You have those that are like Amway, those who Tahitian Noni Juice, Primerica, or Primerica, Tahitian Noni Juice, Kombucha Juice, Paparazzi. I mean, the list goes on and on. Mary Kay, Avon, Tupperware from your old school IBOs. IBOs are independent business owners. Your downlines, uplines. When you start hearing people talking in these terms right here, this is what they're definitely about to hit you with is the MLM pitch. Now, I don't have anything bad to say about MLMs. I too was in basically, I'm just going to be transparent with you, family. I was in damn near all of them except for I never sold Tupperware and I didn't sell Avon. I tried a brief stint at Mary Kay because I thought that would have been real cool for a man to be doing makeup that was literally straight, and nothing against anybody, but I just thought that was cool, you know, especially back then in that time, that was a cool way to pick up women. But what we're talking about today is not MLMs per se, because I can't, like, again, I can't say anything bad about MLMs. I know a lot of people that have made a lot of money, and I know a lot of people who have retired, literally walked away from their job from working their business in an MLM. So, but just to know, family, now MLMs are not for everybody. And everybody is not going to fit into the model of an MLM business. In business is just like everything else. MLM is just like everything else. It's a lot of hard work. And you know, back in my days when I was in Amway, then I got out of Amway, then I got back into Quick Start, and then got out of Quick Start, and then got back into Amway, and then I got out again. So that just lets you know that my history with MLMs. Now, again, don't have anything bad to say about MLMs because I know a lot of people that they have made filthy rich. But tonight's podcast is dealing with automation. Now, and this is out to everybody. So if you know anybody that's in an MLM business, or if you yourself is in an MLM, a multi-level marketing business, you need to be tuned into this because you guys, in my New Jersey accent, you guys are leaving a lot of money. I mean, you're literally leaving tons of bands on the table if your business model is not set up with automation. Now, first of all, before I jump off the meat rack, before I jump off the hinges and get a lot of people in trouble, check with your rules and regulations, your code of ethics, all of that material that whatever MLM you're in or a part of. Make sure you read all of that and make sure that automation is not illegal in your particular MLM. I can't see why it will be against the rules in an MLM, because a lot of multi-level marketing businesses are now taking their business model to social media platforms, because they know, just like I know, you have more people that are on social media, and you have access to more people on the levels of social media than any other platform in the world. Now, social media is second ranked, and I did another podcast about this, and you guys can fact check this. Social media is only second to television. That's it. Social media is second place to television, because you have the average. Now, this is just in America. These numbers are just in America. And you want to fact check the Nielsen ratings of the average American who watches TV. And then you want to Google check the average American who are tuned into social media on the daily. Now, the science behind this is only an hour and a half difference between television and social media. That's a lot of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Flickr, Enforcer. That's a lot of social media, and that's a lot of content. That's a lot of engaging that's happening. So a lot of multi-level marketing businesses are transitioning over to social media. You guys know, if you have friends or know people who are paparazzi consultants, you see those paparazzi consultants banging the drum on those lives. And that's something that a lot of other multi-level marketing businesses haven't taken advantage of even today. They still want to creep up into people's living rooms, and they still want to go in there and draw those circles, and they still want to go in there and have these parties and be giving away these little gifts, and they want people to come in and get their face done and all this other kind of wop wop wop. But paparazzi has figured out, look, I'm just going to show you the product, and then if you want to get it, you can get it. It's only $5. Tremendous strategy. And I know people who are in this field who have retired. If you guys can go back to the podcast list, you can check on the YouTube channel. I've already interviewed a very successful young lady through the ranks of paparazzi. I mean, and she only wanted to do about $1,800 a month. She wanted to just make some extra money. Then she walked away from corporate America. Yes. So you can make some money in this, but this is what I'm going to get to, family. I'm going to tell you how you can 10 times your downline reach, your getting your message out there to build your teams 10 times. If you do this right, you can possibly 100 times X. 100X. 100X. Especially if you're just looking to build your team. But I definitely know you can 10 times X, or you can 10X your profits, your residual income, your passive income, your replaceable income, if you use the marketing tool called automation. Now, what is automation? Actually, it's let's just say it's automatic. Now, a lot of times, and especially with a lot of these MLMs, they don't have business pages, which I quite haven't figured out why every consultant or every IBO or every distributor in any multi-level marketing business don't have a established business page, maybe that's against the rules, and they want you to do this on a personal. I mean, listen, family, let's not sugarcoat this. No, we ain't gonna put no sugar on a cow chip. Yes, I understand. You need to build a rapport. That's all businesses. You need to build a rapport with your client base, or in this case, your downline. You want them to trust you. You want them to come out and you want them to really sit back and ask questions, because they train you in these situations to where, they're going to ask this question, then you come back with this one. And then they're going to ask you with this question, and then you come back with this one. And then if you don't know the question, then you can always call your upline. And your upline will have the answers to the questions that they want to do. But listen, if they reached out to you, they are already interested in you. They already like you. And they're already interested in the business. This is how the world of social media marketing works. Social media marketing and social media influencing works as people who are on social media have already told us all of their business. They've already told us everything that we need to know. So if I'm running an ad on my business page, and then I type in the quote, like, share, comment, and then here they go. They like, share, and comment. Or in the description, I say, contact me by email if you have any questions or you want to learn more about this business. And then now I'm getting emails coming in. They already told him why. Why is this? Why is this so important? Because they have already Googled, or they have already typed into some search engine that they are now, in the old days, they used to call them thrill seekers. They called all multi-level marketing IBOs or distributors, people who are in that realm, thrill seekers. Now, also in the old days, you used to can submit, about $300 over to Atlanta, and you can get a download of every person that has joined an MLM, or they are a thrill seeker type person. They want to get into the hustle and the bustle of multi-level marketing. They've already been in one, so they're all, because it was all registered and stored info. Even today, you can go to your local post office and just buy certain demographic zip codes in your area. So anyway, to speed this along, you can get all of this information, and if you set it up on automation. Now, automation means automatic. So if I'm running an ad on my business page and I give some call to action in that description, and somebody just say that they like it, boom. And what we call in this business is we call them chats or bots. It will automatically respond just off of them liking the page, commenting on the page, or sharing the page, every call to action that I ask people to do in the description. If you like this post, if you like it, share it, comment. You guys have seen multiple posts that's on my pages where I always say a call to action, like, share, comment, or you've seen some of my content where I have the arrows leading to my sites or my websites or my any of my bit.lys, bit.ly accounts, where you can download more information and get off into different various programs, especially the digital target marketing. I teach all of this. Now I go a little bit more in detail about those about the setting up the bot accounts. But literally, soon as somebody click like, boom, my bot is right there on. What if I have 15 people? 15 people that's all likes my post, or they like my ad at one time. It is literally impossible for me to engage with 15 people at one time unless I'm doing a broad general text. This is also what makes bots or chat bots popular. Is because instead of me, because there's no rapport that's being built with the generalized public of people that respond to a post of mine. But my chat bot, boom, boom, is clicking all 15 people at one time and is personally talking to each one based on the conversation that I am leading them with. See, I can sit back and draw up an entire conversation on paper, and then I can tie that in and drop those conversations into my chat bot as if I'm talking to you directly. Now, I'm not going to have a long, drawn out 5-minute conversation with anybody, even in person. I think that doing this podcast is probably about the longest that I've talked. But with a chat bot, see, now I can thank you for commenting or thank you for liking if they liked it. Thank you for liking my content. What part did you agree with? See, I'm leading the conversation. Well, I like this part with, and then I'm breaking down each part of that conversation with keywords and key phrases. What? Didn't we go over this with the hashtags, ladies and gentlemen? I'm breaking down that conversation in the keywords and key phrases. So whatever they type in is triggering my bot to start the next line. Oh, well, I agree with what you said that living life on your own terms is better than working for somebody who they living on their terms, but you got to be at work and they on vacation. I agree with that part. So I'm typing in vacation, working for someone else, on your own terms. My money is better than what they pay me, or keeping all the money is better. Whatever I may have set up to trigger. But then it goes on for about maybe 5 back and forths. And then it ultimately gets to a person, well, would you like to talk to Robert in person? And I have mine set up to say that I am Robert's assistant, virtual assistant. So people automatically know that they're talking to, a virtual assistant, not a real person. But then as the conversation gets deeper, and I take that conversation right up to the point to where, okay, now I need to know if they're engaging back and forth with me up until this point, they want to buy something. They wouldn't have never liked, shared, or comment if they didn't like my product or my service. So it's automatic. Boom, 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 boom. Now, what does that do? And we're going to get to that part. Because that's the greatest part right there. And I'm going to actually show you some real-time numbers, what the bot can do for you as in the terms of social media. So you're setting up these, and what you're ultimately leading them up to, if you're trying to build your team, you're ultimately leading them up to the point to where, hey, okay, well, give me your email, not your phone number. Because now people think that you want to try to sell them on something. No, give me your email and let me drop you some additional information that you can read at your own time. And then within 24 hours, I will follow it up with another email. See, that email is so deep and profound because now if I can engage you with the email, you're taking the time to type or text that message. So I really know you're interested if you're typing and texting me back and forth. Now it's going to get to the point to where, okay, listen, now here it is. I need to get some information from you myself. Now I'm calling. Here's my number. Call me at your earliest convenience. Now, when you call Premier Leather Crafters, Book RD Muhammad, whichever case it may be. Hey, yes, this is so and so, so and so. This is XYZ. I was just talking with you in the emails, and you said call. Okay, yes. Now, how can I help you? What would you like to do? If they're calling for Premier Leather Crafters, it's not that blatant, not that cut and dry. I mean, I'm a little bit more professional. But if they're calling for the Premier Leather Crafters, okay, now I need to get some ideas about you as a person because you're wanting a custom leather piece. And I want to incorporate your personality into the work. This is why I'm a full customization shop. And I'll draw this down and boom, 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 and we'll go back and forth. And then I'll say, hey, okay, look, I'm going to draw up some sketches. I'm going to send you 3. And either you can approve 1 or you can deny all 3, which if you're not feeling any of the 3, say, nah, go back to the drawing board. And I will. But if you say, hey, I really like that one, boom, that's the one we're going for. Okay, now I already have your email address. I'm going to send you an invoice. It's just that quick. From the chat bot, taking it all the way through to purchase in a matter of 24 hours. And I have never laid eyes on them, ever. Well, how do you know they're going to pay? Because the invoice is a deposit. You already like this design. Here's the invoice. This is what it's going to take to start the work. And then when I get halfway through the work, I'll send you some photos, let you see it, approve it. Hey, yes, keep rocking and rolling. Can't wait to see the finished product. Boom. I'm letting you know then I'm wrapping this thing up in the next few days. And then I'll send you the final pics with the final invoice or the final balancing fee. Once that's paid, as we used to say in my street days, dope sold, money fold. I'm out. Not literally. That's just the old slang term we used to say. But it's a wrap because it's in the post office at that time once the second half of the final balance comes in. Now, what if it's somebody that's interested in taking the DTM course? You've already seen the results of what the product of what the course can do. I post it all the time. People engage with it all the time, whether they know it or whether they don't know it. I can imagine the amount of people who fighting, trying not to comment, but they can't help themselves. Because we are a sociable people and we're on a social network and we're having a social conversation. People can't help themselves. So as it is with MLMs. If you have a product or if you have a service out there that people have already connected with you on, they might have already bought pieces from you or bought some product from you. Now, I wish automation had been out back when I was selling Amway and they had that energy drink that they came out with that had like 49%, 4,900% B12. Woo! And 0 sugars. It was not an energy drink on the market that was booming like that. And when it first came out, man, we was popping them things, and I was just hand to hand. Imagine if we had had automation with that, we could have been literally selling cases worldwide. I would have been a millionaire 20 years ago. Literally. Definitely 15 years ago. And then you're tying the Amway's energy drink in with the Nutrilite vitamin. That right there should tell you if anybody out there is an Amway or Quick Star. See, when I was in the second time was Quick when I was in Quick Star, and that's when they had the energy drink. Then it went back to Amway. So if you are an IBO With Amway, you know what I'm talking about when that we had that energy drink boom. Man, people were making money hand over fist with those energy drinks. Even Red Bull could not compete with that energy drink. What Red Bull do? They left the little small can and then they went to the big old giant can. We just gonna kill you with sugar for $3.99. But anyway, if we had an automation back then, man, I would have been seven figures. So now let's get off into this automation thing, and I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Because we're at the 25-minute mark. I've talked long enough, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Boom, 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 boom. I couldn't get my music to come on today. I forgot to plug up my speaker. Mm. I mean, I could sing to you guys, you know. Some people, you know, I sing like a songbird. Oh, Luther Vandross. You know, I'm a cross between Luther Vandross and James Ingram. You know, I got that kind of swag back there. Don't just play. I'm just playing. All right, now let's get over here to this part because I want to show you guys just how these bots work, and I want to show you one of the tools that I set up. Actually, I'm going to do this live and just show you how this plays out when somebody hits my Facebook. So this is actually better. Then I won't be upsetting my paid clients who take the DTM course by giving y'all too much game for free. But I'm going to show you how this works on Facebook. So I'm going to log into my Facebook page. Let me share this screen right here. Boom. Facebook. Boom. We're going to share that right there. Now, I think you guys can see this. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Facebook popped up then. Okay, let's get. We're going to switch accounts. I have multiple accounts open. And that's something else that you can do. Well, when you learn to set up your chats, your chat bots, you can attach them to all of your business pages, and you can run simultaneous conversations all at the same time based off of the business that you're in, uh, or whatever MLM structure you have. You can run multiple chats and conversations and recruiting drives, and you'll have people coming from all over the place. Again, I want you guys to check your rules and regulations and check your ethics logs, because that may be something that they don't want you to do, is run chat bots, which I don't understand why, because we all rarely have the same friends. Very rarely do we all have the same friends. At the most, we might know 5 to 6 people together. But my brothers and sisters have friends that I don't even know, have never met before, because we are all are adults and we all have went off and lived our own lives. So for all of us to set up chat bots, it wouldn't be conflicting with the other person, because in that regard, we all don't have the same friends. Okay, now here we go. Let me give you some actual facts here first before we get off into what is happening down here. I want you to see what the chatbot does for your engagement on your business page. I want you guys to see, check this out. Ooh, look at these numbers. Now, the one thing is in social media marketing or social media influencing is you need traffic in order to generate a buzz around your product or around your service. You need foot traffic. Any business does. Even in the traditional brick and mortar businesses, you need traffic. Now, the way we generate traffic in social media is we run these little things called ads. We run these little things called ads. And let me go back up here, and I'm going to do the let's do the last 28 days. Now, and so this is the last month. Now you guys see these numbers here? 3 actions on the page. So that's 3 customers already that bought that would never normally have bought. I'm up 200%. You see these numbers here? When I don't run an automations on any of my posts, and then it shoots up, boom, right there, and then it's back down because my automation, my ad time, my ad run is over. Now, I'm not one of these business owners that's just going to run ads, for 30 full days. I can, but I choose not to because in my leather crafting business, I post different products regularly. So I run different ads on different products as opposed to me spending one big old whole lump sum page. I want my customers to focus and zero in on that particular piece is what the focus is this week or for these next 10 days. Now, that's 3 new featured products every month on 10-day ad runs. Now, let's get back to this over here. Total page views up 155%. And it goes up and down depending on when people are also logging in. Now, again, check this out. September 21st, it starts to dip, run an ad. Boom, 23. Then it runs up, runs down, runs up. But this number is great. Now, the only thing that will beat this is for this number to have a continuous climb going up. But I'm satisfied with the 155% increase of my page visits. Let's get down here to page likes. Let's scroll this up. 5 new likes. Now my likes are down because I didn't run no organic sales and all of this stuff. I'll teach how to read and interpret these into the master class. But now here it is. Here's the great part right here. My post reached 13,809 people. I am up 5,751%. That is a lot of traffic that's coming through my social media page. Now, here's the numbers on this, family. Here's the numbers on this. Because you can look at this in one of 2 ways. You can look at this as in the number of people that bought, which we look at cost per click, or that's the amount of money that we spent for the person to buy something and click, or the cost per purchase. So, and this is what we break all of this stuff down. So I'm up 5,000, over 5,000% in the last 30 days. New customers, new clientele. Now, what this doesn't show you is my bot has already asked for people's email address. My chat bot has already asked for their email address. So whether they liked my page or not, this number, 13,809 new emails addresses for something that I'm going to post in the future. Now, these people might not like the pieces that I posted this month or last month, over the last month. They might not have liked them. So quite naturally, you're not going to buy something that you don't like. But now that I have your info already, I am going to make it my mission to make something by engaging with you. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, this is what I wanted to get to you. Engagements, 1,853 people. 1,853 people literally had conversations with me based off of what was started in my chat bot. Out of this 13,000, 1,800 have personally went back and forth with me either through emails, texting, or phone calls. And now I have built a rapport with these people. So let's just say if I had a product, if I was selling paparazzi, and I just picked up 1,800 new engagements. Now, here what you do, you paparazzi consultants. Multiply that 1,853 by 5, since you guys are selling $5 jewelry. Now, tell me, is that not a home run for the month in paparazzi? Huh? Let me get back over here so y'all can see my face for real, for real. Tell me that 1,853 that are now watching your lives is not a home run at $5 a pop. Better yet, let's cut that number in half. And let's just say 976 people now have just joined your team. Mary Kay Consultant, Amway IBOs, Primerica. You just gained 900 new people from an automation system that have already engaged with you. They have already typed that they like what your content is. They already like what you do. They already like the way that you speak. They already like the way that you carry yourself. That's 1,800. Now, I said, let's cut the number in half. That's 900 new people while you were sleeping last night. You woke up this morning and had 900 new people that wanted to join your team. Or after you've gone live. See, most people think that after you've gone live, that's it. Most people think that after you go live, that's it. No. Go back and look at an old live that you did that where it was only 4 or 5 people that tuned in to watch you. Or, I mean, let's just, because some of you guys have a lot more people that watches your live, especially in these multi-level marketing businesses. I've seen some that get up to like 300-400. That's just the ones that are watching you while you are on. Go back and pull up some of those old ones and see if that number hadn't tripled or doubled from them watching the replay. It still counts. It still counts. Now, how does that help you in terms of social media? Let me show you something. This engagement and way that you're post engagement is not you, because I literally could not keep up with this many people conversating all at one time, all day, every day. I would have never gotten any work done. But I am up 9,100% in my post engagement, and it's not me. It's the quick response of my bot that keeps my potential customers and clients engaging with me. Then it takes them all the way up to the point to where it says, hey, boom, I think you need to talk to Robert one-on-one. Now, here's what has saved me a lot of time. Because right when the bot starts, I give them an automatic opt-out or unsubscribe. So if they just lurking on my social media page, they really not interested in joining the DTM course, or they're really not interested in making a passive replaceable income. They really don't want to come off of their job. Let me get back over here, because we have a lot of them that do. They really don't want to leave their boss. They really don't want to stop complaining about having to come to work. You know, they would unsubscribe as soon as the chatbot engages. Boom, they'll unsubscribe. But guess what that did for me? It saved me a lot of time, and it saved me a lot of money, and it saved me a lot of energy, because the number one commodity in the world today, the number one irreplaceable commodity in the world today is time. Once it's gone, it's gone. There will never be another Monday, October 19th, 2020 at 10, 7, 10 ever again. Ever. So if someone unsubscribes to that, they just made me money because I didn't have to waste it. Now, a lot of you MLM people out there, think about the number of people that you have gone all the way to set up an appointment with, and boom, 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 boom. And you get there, you drive in hours. Now, when I was in Amway, man, we was driving hours. I wish my best friend Benson can tell you about the times that we drove all the way to Lansing, Michigan, all the way to St. Louis. Oh my God. And it was cold. That's a different kind of cold up there. But anyway, so but then you do all of that driving, all of that prepping, and all of that running your lines and getting your game right. Then they say no. And then you know how it is in multi-level marketing. You know, you got to get through a few no's in order to get to the yeses. But hey, that hurts, man. But that's what my chatbot did. My chatbot just saved me all of that no. And I got straight to the yeses. Yes, 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 yes. Can you do this? Can you make this? Can you do it? How long will it take? Those are when you get to the thrill seekers. That's when in this business, it takes straight off. Again, just take, now I know all multi-level marketers, MLMs have different price margins and all of that stuff. But I'm not picking on paparazzi. But paparazzi, everybody know about the $5 jewelry though. $1,853 times $5. Tell me that's not a great month for you. 30 days. $5. $5. You know that's $9,000 in 1 month. Oh, hold up. I'm sprinkling this. I wish I could see the edited version because I'd be dropping the sprinkles on you when I be sprinkling. Oh my God. Yes, that's $9,000 because 8 times 5 is 40. You carry the 4, and 5 times 1 is 5 plus the 4. That's 9. $9,400. This is the power of automation. And you guys, if you're not hitting $9,000 a month, you are leaving a lot of bands on the table. Now, if you're already hitting $9,000 a month in your MLM business and you still don't have automation, 10 times that. 10 times that. Listen, out of 13,000, 1,800, they already own it. Now, my price margins are a little bit larger. My price margins are closer to Amway price margins, on a lot of stuff. And that's not boasting the bragging family at all. I'm telling you what you're leaving on the table. Ooh, now listen to this. Now, see, there's a power of the content. Power of the content. Let me get over here to this screen right here because I want you to see this. My videos have been banging out over 2,400%. Now, a lot of my videos are over 3 seconds long. They're over 3 seconds long. So here we go right here at 651 have viewed over 3 seconds. Now, the ones that are watching my videos, they really interested. They have time. This is what I was telling you about a week ago. We was talking about content and the importance and the power of content. And this is just off of this business page. This page. on Facebook alone. We haven't even gotten to Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Now imagine if I'm hitting 650 on all 7 social media platforms a month. Guess what's happening, family, on YouTube? Once I hit 4,000 views on YouTube, 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube, that's a paycheck. Ooh. And as much as paparazzi like going live and you got people watching your videos, you can be getting a check from Facebook. And paparazzi consultants, I'm telling you this, and this is some ultra free game for you paparazzi consultants. If you are not getting a check from Facebook, from your video content, you are leaving another cash flow stream dammed up. And what I mean like in dam, like in water dam. You're cutting it off. You're cutting your nose to spite your face. As much as you guys go live on Facebook, and if you're not getting the content watch hours, your page is not monetized. This is why you need a business page, because you guys are just looking at the money that's coming in from the MLM, but you're not looking at the money that's coming from the monetization of your business page. You leaving a whole nother check. Oh, we ain't even got the IG yet, Instagram. And I done figured out the TikTok game now. But that's something exclusively for the DTM course takers. Because that TikTok social media platform is making a lot of people a lot of money. With these numbers, family, if you are in a multi-level marketing business, you need to be taking advantage of this. You need to be taking advantage of this. Now, here's all of my ads being ran. And I can tell now, the way we read these is the numbers that's really banging out high numbers. I go back and reduplicate the ones that are really pushing out. And the ones that are underperforming, I don't do any more videos like that. We don't do anymore because it's not returning a profit. I'm not gaining any new clients off of that. And you can see all posts. I mean, I teach everybody how to read these analytics out and stuff like that. But I mean, family. And it's so simple how to be successful. You just keep doing what works. You keep doing what works. And if what you've been doing is not working, then you need to try something different. And listen to somebody who is doing something different and is working for them. Because if you don't, you're just spinning your wheels. You're just spinning your wheels. Oh, man. But anyway, let's get back over here, family. Man, I wanted to show you how this bot was going to work and how we get them to engage in these bots. Okay. Now, here we go. Because we want to get back over here and show you guys exactly what happens when you engage with one of the chat bots. And this won't take long. Actually, while we're getting ready to load this up right now, I need to, there we go. Need to do this real quick. You guys already know I got to pay my sponsors. And Supreme Whey Pomade is an alternative to the petroleum-based pomades that are out there. It's an all-natural product made out of 100% pure raw African shea butter, which gives you that moisture and that sheen. And I use it in my hair. You guys can see this. You guys know that I've been bragging about this product for months now. And you don't use a lot of it. A little dime size goes a long way. And it melts great. And it smells great. Has a nice Egyptian leather, Egyptian sandalwood fragrance to it. Man, it's just awesome to grab that. And right now, if you mentioned that you saw this can or on the podcast or heard about this can on the podcast, just type in the code word plugged in, and you can get this 3 ounce tin for $5. $5. So let's get back to this, family, and I'm going to show you this how this bot engages, and we're just going to get right back to it, and you guys will see how this works. So when I make a content or I post a content, and the people come to the page, what it does, you don't go back and forth on Facebook profiles because you don't want to give people comment overload, especially if they are tied into your notifications. Because every time that you're going back and forth with a person that's being and you running that on your comment box, people will get annoyed by that. Okay, so now what we do, people come in here and they have to type in one of the keywords, and you can see 9,900 people reached and 1,802 engaged. So you know that this works. You know that this works. And now, if you look at this comment section is very small, but that's because I want the rest of them to like, click, and share, and then it takes them to directly to their messenger, and that's where the conversation goes down. So let me just show you this. I'm going to type in. I'm going to comment. Uh, uh, how can I buy one? That's it. And what's going to happen right here, real quick, is going to take it right to. I should have joined from another page, but it'll take you right to your messenger. And once you start filling up the messages, it's going to go back and forth. Well, let me just show you. I'll just show you. No, I can't do that. I promised my students that I wouldn't drop that game. But anyway, it'll go over to your messenger here. And then the conversation will start going back and forth with your messenger. And that's where it's going to ask 5 generalized questions and then or getting some information. And then it'll say, well, ultimately, we think now that would you like to talk to Robert? And then if the customer says yes, then that chat bot will respond and says, please stand by. Or if it says yes, then it says, uh, uh, leave or give us your phone number or a good phone number that we can call you at. And your call will be returned in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Or if they say no, then it says sorry that we couldn't that you couldn't find anything that you may like or have like to have made, blah 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 blah. And then can we have your email address, and we might have some listings for you at 25% off in the near future. See, that 25% is just an extra incentive to get to that email address. And then boom, they drop it. They bring it on. All right, family, let's get back to this, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. So, what you're looking at is if you are in a multi level marketing business, and even if you're just in any business, you need to start looking at automation because automation drives your traffic up, automation drives your engagement, and automation drives your profits and your replaceable or your residual, your passive, whatever kind of income you're looking for. Automation is the ticket to do it while you're sleeping. You can be had your bots is taking conversations and taking information. And you can have that email address if you have Google Suites. Your emails that's coming in are automatically integrated into a Google spreadsheet and their log, name, email. I mean, it's cool. I even have a spot on my leather page to what are your interests, your leather interests. Do you want a belt? Do you want a gun holster? Do you want a purse? Do you want a wallet? Do you want a custom samples? Do you want a biker mask? Whatever the case may be, it's saved on that Google spreadsheet. Now, for those in the DTM course, it does the same exact thing. Whew. Burnt to Midnight on Friday and Saturday. You guys check out those videos, man, on YouTube under Premier Leather Crafters. You'll see I'm still not recovered yet. I'm not as young as I used to be, man. I can't stay up all night like that no more. Didn't got no. I don't got my grown man on. I won't say old man on. I'm gonna say grown man. But anyway, check into the automation. Automation can do your business worlds of wonders, especially in the multi-level marketing platforms, because you're trying to not only just increase your money, you're also trying to build your teams and teach your team how to set up automation. Because as they grow, guess what? You are growing too. And as their income grows, then your income is growing too. Who's going to be mad at you with 1,800 new customers in a month in your downline? Nobody should be mad, and all they have to do is post content. Hey, I am your favorite plug. If y'all don't know me, now you know me. I should be getting invited to Thanksgiving dinner coming up. I've been dropping so much free game on y'all, man. I should have made some people a lot of money if you following this blueprint. That's the ticket. If you follow the blueprint, and you guys not even in the course, you guys are just getting the salad and the breadsticks. This is just the appetizer. Imagine if you was getting fed the full entree and dessert. Ooh. Anyway, I'm your favorite plug, y'all. I'm Robert D. Muhammad with Plugged In, the hottest podcast show right now in the podcast universe. And hey, it's because we plug you in with the information you need in order for you to grow, build, and scale your business so you can live life on your own terms. Imagine being on vacation. You just getting out the big Olympic swimming pool off of the cruise liner. That was, because everybody, you save up money going to cruise. You're over in Spain. You're in Madrid. On vacation at the Airbnb. Just got out the private heated pool. Yeah. And you sit back and you look at your phone and you just picked up 1,800 new customers that you got to make calls and set up an appointments for when you get back. Currently I'm in Madrid right now on vacation, or currently I'm in Bora Bora. I'll be back into the States in 30 days. But thank you for submitting your email address. I'll have my assistant get in touch with you within the next 24 to 48 hours. Ooh. Did you send him a pic? You could be here. Anyway, family, hey, you guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning in with me. And even though we lost, we got the brakes beat off of us by South Carolina. We haven't lost. They haven't won a game since 1933 against Auburn. But hey, it's still War Eagle all day, every day. And fire Gus. Bye.